when I recorded a whole show and didn't press record. I
Oh
felt so
no.
stupid. It was good too. It was good conversation and everything. So how you doing today, gorgeous?
I'm good, good. How are y'all doing?
I'm doing fine now. Now beautiful Miss Castle to be on the show twice. We done talked about it. I say it's only right that had the significant other on. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Y'all
true.
very beautiful couple, very beautiful couple. So
Thank
how's your Saturday been?
Uneventful-ish. Just went to the gym in the morning and then came
Mhm.
home, showered, did what I have to do for chores. So,
So how often do you hit the gym?
I'm sorry.
So how often do you hit the gym?
About I try to go at least like 3 times a week if I can,
Mm-hmm.
but most of the time I just like walking around the neighborhood, like because we have like a trail back here. So I would rather enjoy that than just having to be confined in one place.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but I think really, working out is kind of like part of the course. 'Cause I'm seeing a lot more, porn stars, hit, especially the shit we got to do on fucking camera.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Like
Yeah,
for I guess for girls it's like writing and you gotta make sure the booty looks right and all that stuff.
yeah. Cause even when you ride the dick, it just ain't a simple ride. You got to arch it a little bit more than
Exactly. So you gotta make sure it looks good.
most definitely. So shoot, um, you and Jaymee, y'all work together on a regular basis and everything. And how did y'all meet?
We met in high school. So
Mm-hmm.
we're basically high school sweethearts.
Oh,
So yeah. So I guess the story is like I guess like her version is like she saw because we had to do like a PE class type of thing, but I didn't want to
mm-hmm.
do PE because I hate PE. So so like you could either choose that or you can choose like this dance class.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of like outside of like the locker. Well, I was coming out of the locker room. She
Mm-hmm.
was like kind of like on the hallway, just like waiting. And so then I guess I passed by her and I had seen her there, but I just kind of like I think I just like smiled at her. I didn't
Mm-hmm.
like want to be rude, so I just like smiled. And I guess like as I walked past, she just saw booty. So I guess it was love at first sight.
And from there, y'all been together forever. So so when Jaymee, who first got into the porn business? Was it you or Jaymee?
It was Jaymee first.
Okay, so when Jaymee decided to do porn, what was your reaction?
It was a lot to process because for me, because it basically this happened. Well, her transition happened in 2020. 2020 was a hell of a year for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
So when she came out, it was a bit, I guess, surprising in a
Mm-hmm.
way. I mean, I knew like she was bi and everything, but I never knew that part of her in a sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So when that happened, I was like, okay. So at first, I didn't know what was gonna happen in our relationship because I didn't know if she wanted to like seek something else out, if she wanted to still be together, like like I didn't know. So like I thought like our relationship was in jeopardy. I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't necessarily gonna be like, well, that's not what I'm looking for, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because everybody has a stigma where it's like a woman should be with a man, have babies, grow up,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But for me, it's like I never was the type to want to have kids
Mm-hmm.
or even be somewhat married. Like
Yeah,
I can like play with the idea now of being
yeah,
married, but I've never I'm a person who doesn't want kids.
yeah. I feel you saying.
So I know so after she came out, like I know like I mean she was doing pretty good with medications and stuff because I think
Mm-hmm.
like most of the insurance would cover it and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously like if you want to start, surgeries or anything like that, you kind of have to fund yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So when she first started, I was a little bit worried just because it's like you don't want anything happening to your partner, or
Mm-hmm.
taken advantage of. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, I always knew she would do the right thing if anything, or like
Mm-hmm.
she had to, in a sense, defend herself if worst came to worst.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I just wanted to be there as a support, as
Mm-hmm.
someone to be there at home, or however she
Yeah.
needed me to be for support.
And yes, and supported her. She damn sure did, people. We're gonna get to that in a second. So with
Yeah.
that being said, hello and welcome to the Smokers Lounge. You know who I am. I'm Captain Officer Chef, aka the Porn Rap Star. You know what to do. Find all my links with one link, allmylink.com/, porn rap star. For a sponsor to tell you about the first one being the hottest adult mag in the game of ride, sizzlemagazine.com. Go ahead and get yourself a subscription. Also, award winning, award nominated voiceover with Smut, and they even got an award nominated side for virtual reality called Beaver with none other than Blush Erotica. So go to blusherotica.com and get a subscription today. And for you people that love candles, whether you like them dripped on you or you just like the smell, I got you covered. Go check out the Kinky Candle Company on Etsy. Link is in the description. They got 9 scented candles for your freaky side. You know how some of y'all people like putting candle wax and getting turned on. I like candle wax on myself. I ain't gonna lie. And if you're not into that, but you just want something that smells sexy to get the coochie wet, to get the dick hard, to get the mood right, they got you covered. They got great smelling candles, and they make it, and it's I don't need to say no more. Oh, and you can go check them out because I also did an interview with them. So go to the Kinky Candle Company and get yourself a candle. And last but not least, for you people that need legal needs, I got the legal beagle for you. I'm talking about none other than the Queen of Law from the Queen City, none other than Mitchell Ferrari. Link is in the description. She can help you with all your needs. You need your record expunged if you're talking about something done with gun laws, child support, anything up under the sun that's legal. She got you covered. You can find her on Facebook, on Instagram, and she is a legit lawyer. Also, you can find me on Fully Swap Radio, FullSwapRadio.com, 6 days, 5 days out of the week in the morning. Also, SkyHawkAfterDarkTV.com on their radio station, as well as the BGP LLC app. Now, I'm going to sit back and let I don't know to say the better half because damn, both of them fine as shit, so I don't know how to even call it. With a nice ass, beautiful smile, introduce herself. Go ahead and tell who you are, babe.
I'm Venus Sunshine.
So I know it was a lot to take in because one, with Jaymee beginning her transition, and then add to it, Jaymee wants to do porn.
Yeah.
So I know it was a lot, and it was a lot to take in like at one time. But remember, she said she supports her. Well, guess what? She does it too. So how? Okay, before we get to it, after she came back from her first porn shoot, what was your reaction? I'm
Um,
pretty sure y'all talked about it, discussed it, whatever. What was your reaction?
well, I think for most of the part, I just wanted to know, like, how was it? Like, was it okay? Like, do you think you can, like, kind of like, is it something that you are looking forward to doing more? You know,
Mm-hmm.
um, kind of, just I just kind of wanted to get in her mind a little bit, just like, like,
Mm-hmm.
is this something that you're comfortable with? Because like obviously, like we always have that mentality was like you want to do it at least once. That way, in life you don't
Yeah,
regret not doing it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So, so I feel like I think it went. I'm pretty sure it went well because
Mm-hmm.
obviously, like we're here now. But
Yeah. And a couple of award nominations later,
exactly,
so damn good she gets nominated, ladies and gentlemen.
exactly,
so,
exactly.
so how did Venus get in it? Because you went from I'm not in it to okay, now I'm in it. So how did you get into the business? How you get pulled in?
Well, basically, so I was working two jobs. It was two part-time jobs, but it'd be Monday through Friday.
Mm,
And so I was just kind of tired of just like the everyday, just you know, 9 to 6:30,
Mm,
type of job. So I'm just like, like seeing like because I would try to help Jamie even or just even go to her shoots if I could, just to like,
mm,
check out the vibe and even help if she needed help with something. And I mean, I already have a partner at home that I
yeah.
can like film with. So, I just wanted to, see how it would be
Mm,
if I, tried it. If I
mm,
if I tried it and I didn't like it, obviously I'd be like, you know what, it's not for me. Or, I would maybe I just want to be help her like
mm,
be like almost like a personal assistant type of thing, but just kind of be around in a sense. But I did like it, and I like having most of the freedom that I can have, and
mm,
make money however I can,
mm,
on the side also, because I mean, this isn't what I partially,
mm.
rely on, because I do have like a part-time job, but I
Mm.
don't have like the two that I was working like, every day,
Yeah.
because it was just like I feel like it took time from us,
Mm,
because even then, like if I came home, she had to go to a shoot, and
mm,
then there was not enough us time. And then if she had to travel, I couldn't travel because I had to
mm.
work.
So it's kind of like so with you. I How did the conversation come up for you to get into it?
I think it was just more like, just I guess it was just her like asking if I'd be like willing to try it in a sense, because like, uh,
Some of the producers must be saying, "Yo, your girl is hot. Hey, do you think she might want to do one day?"
I mean, I guess, but I mean, I know like most of the like the producers that she works with is just
Yeah.
more just like on like the trans side. So
Mm-hmm.
unfortunately, like I can't work with those type of producers.
Mm-hmm.
But like obviously, like co-stars, I can work with
Yeah.
co-stars if they want to work with a
Yeah.
cis woman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, now, don't get it twisted. I'm pretty sure a couple of co-stars and even the producers that deal on it, because even though they deal on the transgender side, it's still they have to look at that woman and see that she is marketable to make money.
Right.
So you a cis woman, you still a woman. So
Exactly.
they so
Yeah.
so they gonna look at you like, you sure your girlfriend don't wanna? I mean, look at that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
So
think I would hope it would get me into something, but sometimes it doesn't work out
yeah.
that way.
And then too, also, you watching her film, did it take some of this, how can I put this, the nervousness and the unknowing of how it works away that kind of helped you be more comfortable when you did your first shoot? I think that it kind of might have done that, because now it's one thing when I'm about to do my first shoot, I never seen what a shoot looks like when it's done.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You had the opportunity to actually look in on a couple.
Mhm.
So did that kind of help you ease you when even with your first shoot?
I mean, a bit, yeah, just so like I knew how, things would be like if there had to be stop and go, like,
Mm-hmm.
that's normal. Like if anybody needs a break, that's
Mm-hmm.
normal. I would think like at first for me, I would think like it just goes on and on and on and on and
Mm-hmm.
on. And there would be like no breaks or nothing. It's just like one take and that's it. Most of the time it can happen like that if
Mm-hmm.
it's like just like something that's more realistic, obviously. But
So
it kind of, yeah.
so what was your first shoot?
Um, Let me see. I want to say like because mostly it was just more like a trade shoot.
Okay.
So it was just with someone, kind of that's in the area. So it
Mm-hmm.
was just kind of like a threesome type of thing.
Okay.
But
And
yeah,
what was this a girl? Was this a girl or a guy?
this was a trans girl.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was another trans girl.
Okay. And you have done professional shoots as well, paid gigs and stuff like that, right?
I've only done one.
One paid
Yeah, I
gig.
think I've only done one paid. Most yeah, most of the stuff. Yeah, which that one got nominated for a TA award.
Mm, say no
So
more.
my first paid one was nominated.
Mm. So have you worked with any cis men, or you just dealt with transgender women?
No, yeah, I've worked with a couple of cis men.
Okay, okay, okay. So when it comes to like working with the cis men, all right, because of course it's way different. You
Yeah.
know, there's obvious people, duh, but but with when it comes to them, I'm trying to get to it. Do they try to fuck your ass harder because they know who you dating?
Mm, not necessarily. I think they just want to fuck me harder, just because maybe they just like the way I look, maybe, or just they just see my ass and they're like, oh yeah, like we'll give it to this girl.
No, I think I think too big to be true. It's it's one. It's hot that she's dating a transgender woman. That's one, and
Yeah.
and two, dudes, we know how some of you fuckers think.
Yeah.
That she's dating a transgender woman. Oh, I'm gonna show you I'm better than that guy. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Yeah, I mean, like the men that I've worked with, they don't seem like the type, if anything.
Mhm,
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, yeah, I've
mhm. So how
yeah.
do you select the cis men that you work with? What do you base it off of?
Well, the first guy that I worked with, Jamie had worked with him before,
Hmm.
so it was just kind of more like reference. And then from that guy, he referred me to this other guy.
Hmm.
So yeah, so it's just kind of like by uh
So
referral.
if someone contacts you, what do you take into account for you to work with them?
If a guy were to reach out to me, I would want to like see their work. Obviously, if I have any mutuals with them,
Hmm.
like see like how does this person work? Is this person all
Hmm.
right? Like what is there anything I have to watch out for? For this guy, because I really wouldn't want that. But the thing is, like for me, I don't like close shoots. I would want my partner to be there because Jamie has been with me through all of my shoots.
Hmm.
Never have I been alone. So the thing is, like, I would want that type of respect where it's like, if I want my partner to be there, whether it's in the
Hmm.
room or like
Hmm.
a different part, in a corner somewhere, like
Hmm.
that. That's kind of what I would want.
Yeah, I mean, now even I used to shoot in front of husbands.
Mhm.
I just shoot in front of a damn pimp and
Oh my
fuck this
gosh.
hoe in front of a pimp. So, you know what I'm saying? It helps with the comfortability, especially with the content trade. You know, period.
Exactly.
Now in some pro shoots, we don't get that luxury. You know,
Yeah.
period. So, but I would think that when you do a pro shoot of that nature, you'll be prepared because it's second nature now because you've been in front of the camera enough or what have
Mhm.
you and everything. Because I'm pretty sure that when you and Jamie shoot, y'all shoot studio style for the
Right.
most part and
Hmm.
everything. Because I know Jamie's not gonna let her brand go down.
Yeah.
As
Exactly.
some of you motherfuckers be knowing, y'all go shoot with a major company, come back with a goddamn ragged ass cell phone, and expect people to look at you as a porn star. Really? We don't do
Yeah.
that.
Just the guys that reach out to me saying, "Oh, you want to film something?" I'm like, no. Like no.
so so when it comes to so I know you and him, excuse me, you and her film, excuse me. 'Cause I'm so used to talking to people that, you know, yeah, bad habits. Anyway, um, how often do you get hit up by cis men?
Um, like if it's just regular cis men, like almost every week, if
Mm-hmm.
anything. Just like most of them just saying like, "Oh, I'd want to film with you, this and that," and I'm like, "Well, have you done shoots before?" It's like, "No, but really want you to be my first." And I'm like, "So you just want to fuck me?" So it's just like you just want to fuck me, cause
So
like they
have any big name talent hit you up? I mean, I know you're gonna get the content creative bullshitters because they got balls the size of grapefruits.
yeah
I
Exactly.
never had that goddamn kind of balls.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like, but you have to get tested. I'm like, what does that mean? And I'm like, that means you need to get tested. I'm not gonna just like I'm pretty sure you don't want to fuck me with a condom, right? Like, no. I was like, okay then. So you gotta get tested.
I told you I hate
But
when OnlyFans came in because that nigga dudes just think it just I pop
it's
up.
yeah, it's easy. It's like, no, you gotta pay. I was like, first of all, you gotta pay my rate. You gotta pay my people who are gonna be there to film. Like, I think they just want to get me by myself, and I'm like,
Mm.
no, that's not how it's gonna work. And
But see,
not gonna shoot with a cell phone. We're not
mm.
doing that.
but see, that's why I tell girls you deal with the professional talent,
Exactly.
especially in your situation because you with Jaymee.
Mhm.
So she's top notch, and
Mhm.
you being her woman, you can't go below the level because that's gonna look bad on her. You know,
Exactly.
period. So it's kind of like that's why I'm like I'm very surprised that some of the top guys haven't reached out to you. You know, period. I know I probably would if I was active. Damn sure would. They would have had an issue with Jaymee got him in the room.
Yeah, exactly. She'll
Love
just
you,
be like there
girl.
back like this, like, yeah.
You right there. But not. But why you think none of the mainstream talent had hit you up?
I don't
I
know
mean,
if
you
it's
be at the AVNs and everything. You feel what I'm coming from? So it's kind of like they see you.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's like the stigma of me dating a trans girl or if it's me thinking like I only work with queer people in a sense. But I don't. Like I work with everybody. I want to work with like trans girl, trans mass,
Mm-hmm.
you know, everyone in between, cis
Mm-hmm.
males, cis females. Like I want to
Mm-hmm.
work with everybody. But it's just like I don't know why they don't reach out. I
Yeah,
feel like for
because
me, I think for me, it's just a stigma because I'm dating a trans woman and they probably don't want.
which is fucked up
Yeah,
because money's money.
exactly. Exactly. It's like I'm gonna get tested. She gets tested. You get tested. Like so. What's the problem?
No, I'm about to break this down to y'all. It's good business sense. You want to know why? Guess what my fan base is?
Oh,
Gay men. Ooh, guess what her base is? Yeah, straight men, and you know what I'm saying, and men that yeah, straight men. They just keep it 100, goddamn it, because y'all motherfuckers don't want to admit that y'all do watch and jerk off to transgender porn. Stop.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Stop.
most of the people, come up to me like, "Hey, I really like the content that you do with your girlfriend," and I'm like, "Thank you." And then there's some that are like, "Well, when are you gonna do more with with cis males?" And I'm like, "Well, find me one that will work with me." And then,
Because we're not in my day when I came in. Because back then, if a dude shot with a transgender woman, he was blackballed. If a woman shot, she was blackballed. Because they wanted to keep that straight and gay separate.
separate,
But
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Now it's not that. And like I said, business wise, knowing who your woman is, who you shoot with, guess what? I just opened myself up to a whole nother fucking market.
Right.
And she good looking, got a fat ass. Come on now. You know, period. It's just I think a lot of guys have an old school thought process they need to fucking lose in a new age. You know,
Yeah.
period. Because to me it's about being marketable, finding the most marketable woman that's going to generate traffic and money for my site. You know,
Exactly.
period. And y'all guess what? You know what I'm about to say. Y'all already know. She's marketable. She's what is called a calculated risk. She's a calculated risk. Trust and believe. So shoot. So how often do y'all two get booked together?
If we plan a trip, we mostly 90% of the time we're working together.
Mhm.
So like it's either for a threesome or
Mhm.
like me and this person and then the other person with Jamie or
Mhm.
however the collabs
Mhm.
work. But
So
it's
when
mostly 90% we all work together.
So when someone come in, they automatic is it okay? Put it this way: do they automatically assume they can work with both of y'all, or or is that just something that they brought up? They be like, yeah, I want to work with both of y'all, or they automatically assume coming in that if I shoot with you, I have to shoot with her. You get what I'm coming from?
Yeah, I mean, in conversation it'll come up like whether like if they bring it up first, like it's like, "Oh, can I also work with your girlfriend?" or
Mm-hmm.
or Jamie would be like, "Hey, like my girlfriend is would be interested too if you're interested also." So it's just kind of like it's just more like in conversation like however they want to plan on doing the
Mm-hmm.
shoot.
Yeah, so it's an option to have to shoot with both of y'all, not a requirement. Because
Exactly.
yeah, because you have some people, the couples is requirement.
Yeah, with us it's not a requirement because if anything, she can shoot, like she can be behind the camera, or I could be behind the camera, or help out in some way,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's setting up lights or helping with paperwork or whatever. But like necessarily, like I don't have to be involved, other than like maybe just behind the scenes, if anything, but not in front.
So when y'all went to the awards and y'all do the red carpet, how the fans resonate when it comes to y'all and everything as well? You know what I'm saying? Because as well as the rest, as well as your peers or what have you, because y'all are a couple. You feel what I'm saying? And we're in a business where you kind of want to sing single. You know where I'm coming from? So how
Yeah.
you get received by the fans in public as well as your peers?
I feel like by fans, like it's a 50-50 because there's most people who really like our work. Like they like our pictures, they like our videos,
Mm-hmm.
they like just our everyday. They just love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like I said, like half of the other fans who just want to see me work with just males, like cis males,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, well, and it's all right, I guess that's your girlfriend, whatever, I'm just here to jerk off to like 3 videos of you, whatever. Like, so but like, and I guess like other sex workers, like they're
Mm-hmm.
really like, I guess, just supportive, just because most of this is kind of
Mm-hmm.
taboo, mostly because
Yeah.
some of the girls transition and they lose their
Mm-hmm.
spouse or they lose their significant other,
Yeah.
and then they they appreciate our relationship. Though there's some of them there where they're kind of jealous
Yeah.
of it, but I
Oh,
can't.
I'm sure of it because it's always a stigma that you can't find love if you do this. And think about how many transgender women, cis men, transgender men that are single that don't have somebody in their life that supports them. You know, because even before you got in the game, you supported her in the game. You know
Right.
how rare that is?
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
especially on that side of the game is rare. More rare than over on my side, on the straight side.
Exactly. So it's just, I feel like it's just, like it is what it is. Like, but then you see the type of people that they're attracted to and whatever, and
Mm.
I'm like, well, that's why you can't stay with someone.
Oh no.
You know.
So so have y'all ever connected with Sydney Screams and her wifey, Cassie? Have y'all met them?
Um, I think a little bit. Yeah, I remember seeing them. Like we, I'm kind of like, I love that because it's like another, us in a sense. Like,
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
and Sydney's very, very successful right now. So, I hope in the future to like, work with them. And
Yeah.
yeah. So, I appreciate that, and especially her, like not to like focus on her weight or whatever, but also being so a thick girl, and like she's killing it. Like, like she's
It,
really killing
it's
it. And
all
it
I'm
kind of gives
saying.
me that self-esteem because for me, I'm not like skinny, but I'm
Yeah.
not BBW also. Like,
Mhm.
like I'm not that thick. That's like for me it's just like my lower half basically. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You video vixen thing. You
exactly,
music video thing. Yeah.
exactly. But like, it kind of gives me that confidence because like sometimes I see the, girls and everything, they're like very model-esque or they have the perfect body. And then I'm just like, and that kind of gives me, sometimes a low self-esteem. Sometimes it's like, well, maybe that's why I'm not getting studio shoots, or maybe that's why men don't want to work with me.
Well,
Or, maybe this is why these people don't want to work with me.
we'll see. I think what it is one, the way the studios work now, they wait till you white hot before they grab you. You white hot. That means damn, And two, I think, and this is being fucking honest, and it's fucked up if many of you male talents are thinking this, you a piece of fucking shit. I don't care if you're professional. I don't care if you're content creator. Because you were dating Jaymee. They're so worried that their fan base is gonna be so mad because you fucked a sexy Latina with a fat ass and nice body who happens to date a transgender woman who's sexy with a fat ass and a nice body also.
Exactly.
That's
Yep.
why. That's why. Because I'm sorry, you fit what these niggas shoot, especially on
Yep.
interracial tip. You fit. I'm sorry. So that's the only reason why I can only think why that's not the case. That's the reason why you haven't got hit up. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you freaking where they be at. I'm pretty sure they looking. Ain't no way in here they can't see and tell me they ain't seeing that fat ass walking around.
Exactly. Like you gonna
You
see
know,
the ass everywhere.
I mean, are y'all worried that yes, that's where they're gonna make you gay? I don't get it. I don't.
It's just two girls. Like, like isn't that what every guy likes?
Yeah. But see, it's just like with dudes that will only shoot with skinny girls, and not BB dubs. You know what I'm saying? Um, because guys do worry about more so than females what their fan base thinks. You know, because I didn't seen a BBW pay a established male talent 500. He would not retweet that shit for nothing. And she tagged him in it. He wouldn't retweet it.
Oh my goodness.
Period. Yeah. But nah, it to me it's kind of like I think it's unfair, period. So if any of you male talents that's watching this episode particularly, get out your ass. You maybe you the one with the pussy. I don't know. But damn it, if you can't tell that this female is money, you don't need to be in this business. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, and I gotta give props to one of my, cis males that I work with because he works with a lot of queer girls too. Like yeah, they occasionally shoot with like a male sometimes, but
Yeah.
like, even then sometimes it's hard to find a male to work with that's not, weird or hasn't,
Mhm.
their reputation all, all fucked up. And
Yeah.
he works with like a lot of girls that like either, do lesbian porn or,
Mhm.
they're just more on the sapphic side. But like obviously like if they find a cool dude to shoot with, like,
Yeah.
they'll shoot with him because he is a cool guy and he's a whole vibe and I love him. And I hope to work with him as
Mhm.
long as possible.
See, I think what it is it takes one. When you get that one, it'll open the door because they'll see, oh, he shot with it. Because I already know what they're gonna do. Because soon as you pop up on one of them guys' sites or something like that, oh, they're gonna get hit up. Oh, how was she? Did you make money with? How was she to work with? Oh, for
Mm.
real? Oh, okay. And then they contact me.
Yeah.
All I think is that one. But to be honest with you, in the market that y'all in, you really it's nice to have, but you're not necessarily needed. It's not necessarily needed because the market that you're in is so niche. The more niche something is, the more it makes money.
Yeah. That's true.
Hands down. So shoot. So I'm gonna ask you this then: if you did shoot with a cis man, do you think would it hurt the brand if you start shooting with more cis men? Because some
Mm,
females worry about if they change how they shoot or what they shoot, it would lose them a fan base. So there's something you ever think about or worry about?
like honestly, if I were just to like change to just, just making content with cis male, I don't know if I would be totally happy with my brand at that point. Like, sure, I would want to work with more cis males, but I don't want that to be, my whole thing. Like,
Yeah.
I would want to sprinkle in, a few, you know,
Mm-hmm.
cis males as possible. But for me, I feel like my content is just queer friendly, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd want those cis males to be okay with that. I don't have to work with a pansexual, bisexual, uh,
Mm-hmm.
cis male. I can work with straight males because you know, I'm a girl. I have a pussy, so that's what they want. So I
That's what I'm saying. And once again, we have a gay fan base.
yeah.
So it kind of makes sense, dude.
Yeah, so like I don't care like for the men, like I don't care who I work with. It's like I said, they don't have to be bi, they don't have,
Mm-hmm.
pan, straight, whoever. Like I'd work with whoever. Think like most like one of the males that I shot with is a pansexual. The other guy, he's a straight heterosexual man.
Mm-hmm.
Yet he's not affected by my situation. And the thing is, like, I'd probably be making more money if I shot more with more cis males,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel like right now I'm kind of steady,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not here yet.
Mm-hmm. So, and how long you been in the game so far? Boy, less than a year, a year.
I've started last year,
Okay.
so I started more in the summer in a sense,
Mm-hmm. So
but I was
basically, you coming up on a year.
yeah, like almost yeah.
You still a baby. You still a baby in the game.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, but I'm in a
No,
way,
because see, also what ladies don't understand is you want to take your fans on the journey. That's why the, the game is a marathon, not a sprint.
exactly.
And what people don't realize is about longevity. The longer you in it, the more money you make. So you're actually on a good course. You know, now year two, you might. I suggest reach out to a couple. I can send you a couple that I think that probably would love to work with you. If I wouldn't give a damn about who you dating, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um, all they care about you dependable and you on point. That's the only thing they give a fuck about.
Yeah,
The other shit they care less. But no, it's just like the biggest mistake a girl does is when you do everything in year one. Now you ain't got nothing. Now all shock value that you have has been taken away. So it's kind of like when you finally, it's like, of course you did 6 scenes and your brand is queer friendly, but you don't want to do too much cis scenes that a cis male scene doesn't have the shock value anymore.
right.
You know,
Like I
like
just
just go ahead.
yeah, because I don't want to, just in a sense bore them in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like I want everybody to have a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and sprinkled with this and sprinkled with that, so that way they can see like everything, and they'll enjoy everything. I feel. I mean, they're not gonna admit it in real life, but like they're subscribed as user 12345 6, but I mean that's for me because I don't want to be like male, 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 and then
Yeah,
trans, and then male, 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 and then
yeah.
queer, male, queer, and then because it's just like for me, it's just like everything is gonna be random, and it's gonna be it's all gonna be hot. It's all gonna
Mm-hmm.
be. Mhm.
So shoot. So now we're about to have some fun. So do we do anal?
I am in the process. I do anal every now and then. I feel like I feel more comfortable with Jaymee doing it for now, just because I am comfortable with her,
Mm-hmm.
penis.
Yeah.
So, with other
I
people,
mean, but you act like Jamie got Jamie kind of packing. Jamie got a nice size clit. I'm just saying.
yeah, I mean, she does, but I feel like any thicker, any longer, I feel like that's gonna rip my asshole. I don't know if I could. I mean, she already does in a sense. She already rips it a little bit. So
She was like, yeah, I remember a couple of shit. Where you at, like Jaymee?
like she already hurt me as it is. But I think for me, yeah, in a good way. Um
All consensual.
yeah, and it's consensual too. But I think for me, I think it's just the process that kind of like just not, it doesn't scare me, but it's just more where it's like it's very vulnerable in a sense. So like having to do that with another person, like in a way, like in a stranger, and if something were to happen, like I know, like there, it requires a lot of patience, obviously, because you know what you're getting yourself into. So for me, I would feel bad if like there was a mess or something.
Yeah.
And
And so many things got to go right for the anal scene to go down. So many
exact
things got to go right.
like I feel like there has to be a good vibe. It has to be in this position. It has to be this. Like the person has to be pretty patient with me. You know, but I obviously want to do more content, whether it's just with Jaymee or hopefully in the future I can be more comfortable with just the process of doing all that.
Now that you have,
I'm building her up to take dread.
Oh no. Oh no. That would be the end of me. That would be the end.
look, it's certain dicks in this industry that I give women props for taking.
Yes.
And he's definitely on that list. Yeah, it's that I remember I had this dude, my man Rock Bundy. Shouts out to Rock Bundy. He worked with the girl that I had that was working under me. The dude is built like a Foster soda can, Foster beer can. Woo! And she rode him. I had to give her props on that one.
Oh my goodness.
I said, God. They
Yeah.
tried to do anal. It was not going to work.
Yeah.
Too big. So now, what did you find out about yourself sexually through porn that you didn't know before porn?
Well, I'm sorry, what was the question?
What did you find out about yourself sexually that you did not know before porn about yourself?
I guess like how kinky I can get, because for me, I grew up very sheltered. So I didn't even I don't even think at 18 years old I knew that the penis went inside the vagina. I did not understand that. Because like for me, I thought it was always like rubbed or something. I'm like, so how do they get pregnant? I
Oh,
never
so you
understood.
were the ones that thought got them dry hump and get you pregnant.
I didn't know. I really didn't know, because it's like I never understood it because they never explained it to me. They just said don't do it, whatever. And I understand because my grandma got pregnant at a very young age. My mom got pregnant with me at a very young age. So I feel like they either were trying to like make sure that nothing happened to me at all. So, but now they're like, well, where are my grandkids? I'm like, I thought you said sex was bad. I thought I couldn't have sex. I thought I couldn't have babies. So, so I was like, that goes back on you. If you were to educate me a little bit more, maybe you would have had your grandkids. But now you get no grandkids from me.
Oh my God. Yeah, because there's one thing about our business, it gives us the greatest discovery for sexuality. Because our job is to be as slutty, as nasty, as freaky as possible. How turned on do you be when you film?
I feel like if the vibe is right, we're all, like obviously like the foreplay and stuff, I can get pretty much there. Like obviously for me, like the foreplay and the vibe is always the big thing for me. If not, I just feel like I'm just gonna be an actress here, I guess. But I mean, most of it kind of is in a sense, but like for me, I like to give like the raw emotion, the raw everything. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what these guys want. Like obviously, you could watch porn for whatever from whatever era and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it's the acting is worse than it is in the Notebook or whatever. Like, you know, so I just try to, you know, give that raw
Mhm.
emotion and raw just everything as like as much as I can.
Yeah, because one, the way that they shot it back in the day, I can see why the girls were over the top and they kind of faked it.
Mm.
Because with content, you have more control over how the action proceeds versus in Hollywood, where you got a director that's sitting there talking about some stop, hold that position, take a couple pictures, hold that
Yeah.
picture, don't move, just stay hard, please, stay hard.
Yeah. Oh my
He
goodness.
time me 5 minutes, goddamn. Oh, we gotta switch positions.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't go to Hollywood. Ain't no way. I would have got mad. I'm like, man, I just got in the groove, man.
Yeah. And now like you can obviously like take like, you know, pictures like while you're editing and all this
Yeah.
other stuff, like, you know, make gifs and stuff. Now like the whole technology is so different now. Where
Oh
it's like
yeah.
you don't
Oh
have to
yeah.
stop if you don't want to.
Oh no. And see too, also the perfect scene is a scene that I don't have to touch. It went straight from beginning to end, from the skit to the nut. No stopping. Everything was perfect. Yes, Lord. God dang it. Them the best type scenes. I ain't got to do much. All I got to do is just make a trailer.
Exactly. Yeah, yeah. Those are probably the best too, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. But these motherfuckers here that want to set up 3 and 4 cameras,
No.
I'm not about to go through all that.
Yeah. If anything, like sometimes we do like just like a still camera where it's like behind
Yeah.
the scenes, where like if
Mm.
people want to see that, and then obviously like the straight camera where it's just like where everything is being filmed, like and all the angles and stuff.
Yes, yes, yes. So, how often do you film to keep up with updates? And
Mm,
do you do solo?
solos. I haven't really worked on solos. I think the only thing I have is like just like a shower one right
Mhm.
now. But for solos, I think it's just really hard for me to get into it because it's like I'd rather get into it with someone else there, like whether they're touching me, feeling me, whatever it is. But like having to use my imagination, I feel like I'm just gonna sit there like, what do I think about, or like, can I get it? Can I get into it? Like type of thing.
Mm.
But for me, I think I'm just more just like I always need like a partner around, and then like if you know, I just kind of need something like that. Like being
I
by myself
mean,
is just too.
I don't see how you would be able to do solos. You got to get your partner right beside
Yeah,
you. Hey,
exactly.
babe,
So
wake up. Let's fuck. Put down the camera, babe. I'm horny.
yeah, if anything, like I'll just take pictures, like you know,
Mm.
like the solo pictures. But I would, but like solo content, I don't think so. Just cause like just like you said, I have
Speaking as a
partner.
man, that's hard. So I can imagine for a woman. Cause even to the point I was talking to somebody about the fuck machine. Once
Mm,
again, you know how many things got to go right for a solo video that you're recording by yourself with a fuck machine.
yeah, exactly.
You better aim that right, or you gonna have some bruises on your ass.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's why I don't really. I can't do the funk machine unless maybe someone's there holding it or something.
I was like, cause I be watching, I be like, wait a second, he just died on me with that said. How's she able to pull that off? Because you can't. Did you put it in first and then turn it off? And then
I,
and
yeah,
then and then two, you how much fun is it? Because you can't really move because you move slightly. It might come
not.
out and miss the hole and well,
Yeah,
you got
you
a
see it.
dickhead bruise.
Exactly. I think some come with remotes now. I think. I don't really know.
I was laughing at the motherfucker they had the drill one, the drill dildo. They put the drill on the dildo. I'm like, why you put a dildo on the wall? Did you just
Yeah.
why you got the dildo on the Black and Decker? That's you just you ain't fucking. You beating up the pussy from the inside with that thing.
Exactly. You guys lose all the sensation.
I guess they took drilling to another level, don't you think?
A little bit, but I'd rather want a guy drilling me instead of an actual tool.
I said, oh my God. So people, we at the end of another one of the episodes, and I ain't even get to talk to her about a whole bunch of shit. So you know what that means, right, people? The $1,000,000 question. Miss Venus Sunshine, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge, and I'm gonna get her and Jaymee on
Woo.
the Premium Smoke Room on Loyal Fans. Y'all know what it is. Five premium podcasts we do enjoy. Three sexy hosts that you fall in love with, and you know what happens in the Premium Smoke Room stays in the Premium Smoke Room. It gets more candid, gets more provocative, it gets more crazy, it gets more wilder. The tits come out, the dildos might pop out. You don't know unless you subscribe. And in the video store, you can see me in action, so you can see that everything I talk about, motherfucker, I do. And that's one of two ways to get extra content from me. The second way is for my Spotify people. You can subscribe on Spotify right now to the Savage Smoke, where I talk to the top male talents in the business and we chop it up. We give you that real smoke that you can only get if you pay for it. We talk about the women in the business. We talk about the producers, the director, all that shit, and we don't hold back nothing. So go ahead and subscribe. All the links in the description. So with that being said, speaking about money, Miss Sunshine, can you tell everybody where they can spend that money on you, where they can go see you in action with sexy ass Miss Castle?
For sure. So I have a link tree. So it's linktree / Venus Sunshine 9. You can find all my socials there. You can find all my pages there. But usually you can find me easily at Venus Sunshine 9. I have a VIP account on OnlyFans, which is at Venus Sunshine VIP. So follow us everywhere.
By the way, tidbit for everybody that has banned porn in Texas and they don't know how to get around it yet, use a VPN or use her Twitter. She has a lot of good porn there.
Exactly. What she
There
said.
you go. And I forgot about the fact that Texas and was Louisiana and I think Mississippi,
I think Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, and they wouldn't surprise me. North Carolina is next. You fucking red states.
Yeah. I mean, I love Texas. I even have it tattooed on me, but boy, do I hate our governor.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Y'all try to control porn. Y'all try to control TikTok. Y'all funny. So, with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? If you haven't learned anything, smoke this over. Say goodbye to them, Sunshine.
Bye, y'all.